Alright guys, so Jailbreak 5 Days of Vehicles Day 3 has just released, introducing the new Successor sports car here and a bunch of new changes and improvements. So let's not waste any more time here and let's get into this. So starting with the new vehicle here, you guys could see it looks absolutely amazing. It's only $649,000, which isn't a lot nowadays in Jailbreak. If you want to go ahead and buy the Successor in game for yourself, you could go ahead and find it here at the mansion. It's parked here right by the exits of the mansion. You guys could see here we have the first exit, the second exit, and the third exit. Then we have the entrance right over there, and then we have the entrance gate right over there. So it's just right here in the top right corner. And overall, this is a really good vehicle, and it seems to be the speed of the Eclair, which is really fast. The acceleration is also really good. It's obviously not as fast as the Roadster or the Volt bike, but it's still really good compared to the other obtainable vehicles in the game right now. I believe the top speed is about 270, which is absolutely amazing. I'll go ahead and test it here real quickly for you guys. You guys might be wondering why I don't use the trading racetrack, and the reason I don't use that is because I just don't think it's a reliable way to test speeds, because, you know, in the normal game, you're going to be going over bumps and everything, and that will obviously reduce your speed. There are not really any straight roads in Jailbreak anymore. It's kind of all bumpy and curvy, so you're never really going to reach that true top speed anyways. I just crashed, but as you guys saw, the top speed is about 250 miles per hour, which is really good. And it's about the same speed as the Bugattis. I believe the top speed of the Chiron over there by the jewelry store is about 270, 280, so it's around there. Anyway, some other cool things about the Successor here is it actually has an animated spoiler. So you guys could see here, if I go ahead and stop the vehicle, the spoiler goes down, but then if I start accelerating again, it goes back up. The interior is also really good looking in my opinion. If I go ahead and use free cam here and then go inside, you guys could see it has some pretty cool looking details in here. Let me just quickly slow down the camera real quickly so it's not flying around, but you guys could see here we got some stuff. It looks pretty cool. We got a map here which also looks pretty cool. Wait a minute, does this, okay, no, I was thinking that it would actually like show me the road, but no, it doesn't, which kind of sucks, but still really cool car. We got a picture of it here, and yeah, really cool interior. The Successor also turns really quickly here. You guys could see it's not as fast as the Snake or the Bloxy, but it's still really good for sure. And yeah, overall the Successor here is a really good vehicle, especially since it's obtainable, which means it's just gonna be here forever. It's never gonna go limited. It's always gonna be in the game for $649,000, which is absolutely amazing because we haven't had an obtainable supercar added to the game in quite a while now. Pretty much all of the new supercars added to the game have just been limited, and that's not really too good for the new players because having all the super fast cars locked behind trading isn't really that good, you know? We all know how annoying and hard trading is nowadays, so having a super fast car like the Successor locked behind trading makes it pretty much impossible for a new player to obtain it. So yeah, in conclusion, the Successor is a really good car. I definitely recommend buying it if you have the money to do so. Again, it's only $649,000, so it's not too expensive, and it's also really nice to see that Badimo is finally adding another obtainable supercar to the game. But now we just have two more things to talk about, the bug fixes and also tomorrow's vehicle. So if I go ahead and pull over the Jailbreak Discord here, you guys could see this is today's change logs. If you want to see everything that has been changed, just go ahead and pause the video here. You can take a look at all of them, and just like usual, I'll go ahead and highlight all of the most important changes. Alright, so I've went ahead and highlighted all of the most important changes like I've said, so let's go ahead and go through them. So we've gotten further reinforcing to the museum entry to keep cars out, hypershift trails on the Volt bike, hyper particles on the Volt bike, new camera FOV animations for vehicle passenger seats, teleport zones in the casino to kick people out when it closes. They've fixed the bank thinking you're in the robbery from the city tunnel. They fixed an issue where dropping an item would remove your robbery money collection, which is a really good thing that they fixed because this has been really annoying in the past. They've made a second attempt fix for walking animations on carts / jetpacks, and they have also fixed the infinite grenade and C4 glitch. So yeah, pretty cool changes today, nothing too crazy, but still some pretty good bug fixes. is. And yeah, I'm excited to see what we'll be getting tomorrow. Now let's go ahead and talk about tomorrow's vehicle, which might be a revamp of the Chiron. As you guys can see here, we got the game icon, and if we pull it up here in a new tab, you guys can see that tomorrow's vehicle says REERE. And if I go ahead and pull out the good old snipping tool here and then write something on it, you guys can see that if I go ahead and put an F here, you guys can see it says free now. Then if I go ahead and put a V here, an A here, an M here, then a P here, you guys can see now it says free revamp. And while if that does indeed say free revamp, then there's only a few vehicles that could be revamped tomorrow. And those vehicles are the ATV, the patrol bike, the dirt bike, and mainly the Eclair here. Now, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't think the bikes are being revamped tomorrow. That's something really big that can't really be done in one day. That's because the bikes rely on a whole different system, and that's not really something you could get done in only one day, so that's probably gonna be another update. So we might as well just cross these two vehicles off the list for now, leaving us with just the Eclair and the ATV. Now, there is a chance that the ATV could be getting revamped tomorrow, but I just really don't think it's gonna be the ATV. There really just hasn't been any hype around the ATV recently, which makes me think that it would just be a dumb idea to revamp it. And if I'm gonna be honest, at this point the ATV is so old that they just might as well remove it from the game and make it retired. And not to mention, the ATV is also just very weird to drive around. It's super bouncy and it literally flies if you try hard enough. So I don't really think that tomorrow's revamp is gonna be the ATV, because that's probably just something that they'd deal with in another update as like a side edition or something. But now a vehicle that does actually have hype around it is the Eclair here, and as most of you guys know, the Eclair is probably one of the most popular vehicles in the game. So revamping the Eclair would probably be a really good decision, because it's obviously, as I literally just said, one of the most popular vehicles in the game, meaning there would be a lot of hype around it. And if they were revamping the Chiron, there's also a lot of revamp concepts on the Jailbreak Creation subreddit, which means it would be really easy to get a new model for it. And another thing that makes me think that the Chiron is getting revamped is mainly because Asimo has also been talking about revamping it for quite a long time now, all the way back since like mid-2022, I think. And the Eclair was also added back in March 2020, which means it's almost 4 years old now. So if I'm gonna be honest, if the Chiron does get a revamp, it wouldn't be too surprising. It's a really old model, and Asimo has said himself he would actually want it to get revamped sometime soon, because, you know, he also agrees it's getting quite old now, and it also looks pretty outdated. So yeah, that's my predictions for tomorrow's vehicle. We're probably getting a Chiron revamp, and yeah, it's now nighttime in game. I literally just tabbed out of the game for 30 seconds, and it's nighttime now. Wow. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for this video. I've covered pretty much everything in the new 5 Days of Vehicles update today. Obviously, make sure to let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of today's vehicle, and also what you guys think about tomorrow's vehicle, because chances are it's going to be a revamp, and if it's a revamp, then it's probably going to be the Chiron. So place your bets down below in the comments. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the next 5 Days of Vehicles update.